Aloha, my friends. Stock market update for June 4th, 2021, 5:58 p.m. Hawaiian Standard Time. We're looking at the S&P 500. We see that it had an update and making back, gapped up from where it closed yesterday. Uh, Maybe. Yeah, slightly gapped up. Traded down here to close to where the candle closed yesterday, but the buyers came in, pushed it up, and ultimately still in this sideways range. Let's look at how the weekly candle turned out. Woo, look at that. Is that bullish? It closed up at the top, but we're definitely pushing against this resistance here. I think that sooner or later, at least by a couple pennies, we'll beat this, maybe more. And we are 1/4 of the way through the month. So let's take a quick peek at the monthly chart, even though looks pretty much the same as the weekly. Look at this, looking the same as last month. Really pushing up there, having a hard time breaking through. Obviously, since we're only 25% through, the remainder 75% could completely change that. Let's look at XLF. Look at that big bullish candle. Oh, pardon me. That's XLK. Let's look at XLF, the financials. I like to look at those first. XLF. The candle looks similar, doesn't it? Pushing up against the top. We see that it traded way down here. Buyers drove it up here. We're against those all-time highs, or at least current all-time highs. Just financials just pushing up. And how did the weekly candle close? Looking similar, but look at that. On the weekly, we surpassed this resistance. So next week, if next week's candles closing above this $38 mark, then we are potentially positioning to base and go higher. Quick peek at the monthly. Oh, well, it's definitely higher, but seemingly a little bit weak. And again, we're only 25% through. XLK, let's look at that. Oh, look at that big candle, bounced off the 50-day moving average, and we're back right around this resistance level again. At 140 mark. Weekly candle came down, bounced up. Is this? Ooh, look at that. Might have a W formation on the weekly, so we'll see if it's going to get past this price area here around this 143 to 144-ish, somewhere in there. We'll skip the monthly chart just for time's sake. SMH, semiconductors. Bam. Got some green bullish candle there. Looks like we're hitting this resistance right here. Let's look to the left. Oh, yep. We see that this price area tends to cause some congestion for SMH. How does it look on the weekly chart? I see a bit of a W on these candlesticks, but look at this. The right hand side of the W is equal to, maybe a little bit higher than the left hand side. We look all the way down at where it traded, including the wicks. the right hand side is higher, but not much, right? And just by a quick look at it, maybe it's because it's extended out here. It looks weak. It looks like a weak W. Will that have any play in this? Who knows? IWM, small cap stocks, not as much bullishness there. Did open up a higher. The price action is higher than yesterday's candle. However, it still closed on a down note, and the price action, the body of the candle, is in the top part of today's trading range. So we're still kind of in that range. How did the weekly close? In the sideways range, a little bit, obviously a bit bearish on that. And what else we need to look at? The Qs. You notice the XLK technology ETF, which and SMH, which is semiconductors. XLK would include semiconductors and other technology stocks. QQQ, technology stocks. All the technology stocks moving up. This again off the 50-day moving average, gapped up compared to yesterday's prices, and buyers drove it up to here, but hitting this resistance right in here. How the weekly candle close? Price, the body, which obviously isn't much, all up at the top of the trading range, but very well, lighter volume and just not a lot of movement. Almost closed exactly where it opened, or maybe it did. So what is this telling us? Well, I'm still sticking with my thought is that I think we're still in a bit of a sideways range. I think this is more of an indication. Prices dropped down yesterday. Prices come up today. They're basically back to where they were at the beginning of the week. We'll see if that continues. That's my assumption. Could they go higher next week? Absolutely. Could they go lower next week? Absolutely. But I'm thinking by the end of the week we're not going to see anything, probably, I would guess, not lower than here, and probably not higher than here. If it is lower than here, I don't know how much lower. I think it's going to most of the stock market in general is going to stick in this trading range, but we will see. Take a quick look at the dollar. Dollar dropped down today, flirting around this 20-day moving average, significantly gapped down from yesterday's bit of buying. And look at the 20-year bonds. Oh, look at that. Boom. Bounced up, hit this point right here, and didn't buy. Buyers didn't press it up any higher. So what can we take out of this? I'm sticking with the same thing. I'm sticking with, hit the like button for this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel or whatever medium you're watching this on, Facebook or website, and let's have a one-on-one conversation. Let's see where you're at in life, see where I'm at in life. Let's see if we have any synergies that we can potentially work together, do some good stuff. You guys have a fantastic weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.